Good afternoon, and thank you so much for joining me for this WNCT Now Digital News Update. I'm Emily Severidge, live in the WNCT Digital Studio. East Carolina University says it will host in-person graduations this year. The university says they will have multiple in-person ceremonies at Dowdy-Ficklin Stadium on May 7th to recognize the class of 2021. Holding multiple ceremonies will allow people to be in compliance with all federal and UNC system guidelines regarding COVID-19. All spring ECU 2021 graduates will be required to complete an RSVP form in order to participate by April 9th. This will be the first time the university has held an in-person graduation since December of 2019. Questions about commencement or the RSVP process, you can find that on our website, WNCT.com, or you can visit ECU's commencement page. Jacksonville police are investigating the death of a transgender woman as a homicide case and are asking for the public's help. Jenna Franks was well known around the city of Jacksonville. On February 24th, her body was discovered by workmen clearing a wooded area near a creek. Franks was found in the area of Ellis Boulevard and White Street. Information obtained over the past few days has led investigators to now treat the case as a murder. No further information has been released due to the ongoing investigation. Anyone with any information at all, even the tiniest bit of information, is asked to contact the Jacksonville PD. We're looking at a dry, sunny, and cool weather for the weekend. First Alert meteorologist Alex Wassilenko has that forecast for us.
TGIF and happy Bowtie Friday, everybody. I'm your Storm Team 9 meteorologist Alex Wassilenko reporting from the WNCT studios in the Storm Team 9 Weather Center. It is back to the winter-like feels for your Friday forecast as we discuss some brisk northerly winds this afternoon. Lots of sunshine and dry weather, but those brisk northerly winds gusting upwards to 20 to 30 miles per hour will make daytime highs in the upper 40s to low 50s. Feel more like the upper 30s to 40s, so be sure you're bundled up today and through the evening as you head out the door for early Saturday morning. Any early weekend plans? You'll find some extra clouds in the forecast as an area of low pressure zooms out to sea just down to our south. The area of low pressure will drag away the clouds with it by late Saturday afternoon and evening, so we may start the day cloudy on Saturday, but we should end it on a high note, quite literally, with a massive area of high pressure building to our west and filtering in for Sunday. Sunday will be the pick of the weekend with lots more sunshine on the way, but temperatures through and through either Saturday or Sunday going to remain cold in the upper 40s to low 50s. Be sure to download that free Storm Team 9 weather app so you can track all the latest adjustments to your 7-day inland and coastal forecasts. The inland and coastal forecast through the weekend, pretty similar. Upper 40s, low 50s expected Saturday and Sunday. We begin to warm back up, though, by early next week. Monday, temperatures will be in the mid-50s under mostly sunny skies. Tuesday, we hop back into the 60s. We're in the mid-60s by Wednesday, and even flirting with the big 7-0 by next Thursday. So as long as we can battle through the chilly weekend ahead, there is a big spring warm light at the end of the tunnel by next week. Make it a fantastic Friday and a wonderful weekend, everybody. I'm your Storm Team 9 meteorologist, Alex Wassilenko.
A 5-year-old turned viral musician on TikTok. That and more coming up after this short break.
In the WNCT Digital Studio is online for you. Live afternoon news updates.
Continuing to track COVID-19 cases.
Don't forget the positive news with Feel Good Friday.
How about we break out some dance moves to kick off your weekend? Remember to see the good in each day.
And if you're looking for your next eatery, Digital Dining has you covered.
Tonight we're visiting Cucina La Mantilla. We visit Blend in Jacksonville. We're visiting La Cocina del Colqui.
These and more on WNCT Now under the live stream tab.
Everyone, and thank you for joining us for this segment of What the Politics. I'm Emily here, and I have Victoria as well in the studio. And today's topic is going to be about civil participation.
Thanks so much for joining me. If you're just tuning in, I'm Emily Severidge, live in the WNCT studio, bringing you some afternoon updates. WNCT is bringing you live streamed updates every Monday through Friday at 1:30 p.m. and 4 o'clock p.m. to bring you the latest and up-to-date news before our nightly newscast. A story out of California: a skier survived an avalanche by jumping off a 100-foot cliff. Our sister station in Sacramento has that story.
It was a regular backcountry outing for Tahoe skier Kyle Johnston.
We've been in these mountains and in these zones, dozens of times.
He is talking about the mountains near Blue Lakes just south of Lake Tahoe, but the Friday leading into President's Day weekend was unlike any other.
We started with some familiar terrain and, tested the snow, and we're feeling pretty good about it.
The 34-year-old was in for a rude awakening.
That, unfortunately, the avalanche occurred, and yeah, that was scary. Due to the way the avalanche broke, it actually broke above me, not below me. I just got really lucky. Simply put, where it was taking me, if I would have gone with it, it was taking me to what I felt was a really, really bad outcome.
So instead, he jumped off a 100-foot cliff.
And once I landed, I was knocked out. I was unconscious. I then got buried by all the snow that was behind me.
5 minutes, that is how long he was buried. And if it wasn't for the help of his cousin, it would have been longer.
He thankfully was able to find just my hand was sticking out, but I was completely buried.
But he wasn't so lucky on the injury front. A small brain bleed, concussion, broken spinal segments, several broken ribs, and punctured lung. He was flown via helicopter to the hospital, getting round-the-clock care for the next 12 days.
I got really lucky. I don't know how else to say it.
The experienced skier was able to live through something not many are able to. He says he is grateful and appreciates what he has, but he cautions people to only go backcountry skiing if you're ready to risk your life.
Simply put, my cousin's being prepared and his knowledge, his experience being in the mountains saved my life.
Now, a story out of Virginia: the power of social media. A 5-year-old has become a TikTok sensation with more than 8 million views after his mom posted a video of a song that he put together all by himself. Our sister station in Norfolk reports on this story.
Beating that drum set is 5-year-old Portsmouth native Kingsley Rosario, and for him there's only one way to describe it.
Feels loud and feels happy.
He shared his music producing skills with the world last month on TikTok. As of today, it has more than 8 million views.
You made it, Bubba?
This video, featuring music he produced, is the one that went viral. Mom Brittany Rosario said she had no idea his casual time on the iPad was spent producing music.
What? You really made this?
The 5-year-old phenomenon hasn't had any formal training. Mom says he took to making music naturally.
He just would beat. If any two things he had would beat on anything.
Kingsley's music caught the ears of celebrities around the world. Diplo, Billie Eilish's brother Phineas, and even Steve Aoki. There's one celebrity, however, that he admires so much he dressed up as for a school project: Virginia Beach's own Pharrell Williams. Kingsley hopes to be a police officer and a music producer when he grows up, but for now, Kingsley's hard at work making his next viral song. Madison Pierman, 10 on your side.
Well, that's going to wrap up this WNCT Now Digital News Update. I'll be back again at 4 o'clock with another update for you, so be sure to stay tuned for that, and thank you so much for watching.